I'm getting straight into this one. This game is awful. It is actually so bad. It is the worst thing I've ever put myself through. Not only did I not enjoy it, it also insulted me with how obnoxious it is, and gave me even more reason to hate Konami. Yeah, this game is made by Konami. You know, the Konami that treats their employees like slaves? The Konami that turns everything into a pachinko machine? Yeah, that Konami. I haven't felt this disgusted from playing a game before. You're listening to the guy who happily played through Ride to Hell Retribution. That game still didn't anger me as much as this poor excuse of an interactive piece of media. Brutal, I know. Disney Sports Skateboarding was released 1 year after Metal Gear Solid 2. Let me get this straight. The same company that worked on this worked on this. I don't get it. I don't. Okay, so I need to start somewhere, so let's take a look at what the game offers. Challenge mode, trick championship, training, free ride, time attack, and that's it. We have a fairly decent variety here, but it doesn't mean anything. Time attack is quite obvious. You compete against the clock to try and reach checkpoints as quick as possible, except the controls are so clunky and skating is bad that even that is problematic. More on that later. Training mode isn't what I expected. Within this mode we're told we can practice all the tricks, but what we're not told is that this is also timed. What? Why am I timed in a training mode? Am I the only one that thinks this is ridiculous? Training mode should be where players come to learn new tricks and perfect them, not to be put under a stressful timer. And all this for what? A special image. Give me a break. Trick Championship is just a tournament mode. You go through 3 30-second runs to try and get the best score. Simple. Challenge mode is fairly Tony Hawk-esque, meaning that you have to go and complete a number of challenges on a map before progressing. Okay, yeah, this is all great and everything, but why is this game so bad? What makes this game bad? Just look at it! It looks like an early N64 game. It looks worse. It looks so bad. Would Walt Disney be proud of this? Just having the Disney brand even associated with this ugly mess is an insult to everything they've ever done. The environment is also just boring and generic. It just looks like it was ripped straight out of Sonic Adventure 2, but it looks 10 times worse. In fact, 100 times worse. It just looks awful. The challenges themselves are overly complicated. Like, yeah, we have simple ones such as get a certain amount of points or destroy a certain number of obstacles, but then we get collect all the crystals, and there's over 500 of them? What? Even the obstacles challenge is hard because they're scattered everywhere and the controls constantly work against you, and it doesn't help that the map system is hard to understand. Oh, I'm getting emotional. The music is also just bland and forgettable. I mean, I understand that the game was aimed towards kids, but that isn't an excuse to be lazy. Comparing the music to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, it's just bad. I know that's an unfair comparison, but there's honestly no reason to play this when Pro Skater exists. Like, even if this is aimed at kids, kids should just play Tony Hawk instead. The controls are so weird. Like, you know how in Tony Hawk games the controls are buttery smooth, allowing you to move with ease and chain tricks together to get higher points? Well, pulling off a manual does absolutely nothing and lasts for about 3 seconds, so chaining tricks together is thrown out the window. The controls themselves are stiff and weirdly delayed. They're unresponsive and awkward. Like, when I press an input, there's at least a half-second delay before Donald does anything. It's hard to describe the controls to somebody, so I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself. I just thought that right now I should highlight the horrible level design. Like, a half-pipe in the middle of a road? What? Actual cars drive past to ruin your momentum as you're not given any warning. You don't see them anywhere else. They just pop in and appear at the bottom of the pipe. You can't even spine transfer, like, what? Okay, so you see here where I'd really like to go onto the other side of the wall? Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can't. I just flew up that wall doing absolutely nothing for no reason and it only made Donald look like more of a palooka. Like, no, I don't think you realize how bad that actually is. You can't spine transfer, meaning you can't go across gaps or progress through the level easier. I kept trying and trying to spine transfer but could find nothing. Not being able to spine transfer got me stuck countless times and just left me disappointed. I looked through the game's ridiculously short command list and found no mention of a spine transfer. Seriously, this game's command list is so small. Like, once again, I know this game may be designed for kids, but they're not that stupid, guys, come on. There's only 55 tricks if I counted correctly, which is pitiful considering Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 has well over 100. Like, okay, I'm sorry for comparing these two games, like one is the second highest rated game on Metacritic and the other one is an unplayable mess, but take some inspiration. Just, you know, that game smashed the skateboarding genre and made it popular, made it big, and then we just have this travesty. It's just so bad. Like, on nearly every worst GameCube games list, this little devil goes by unnoticed, but more people need to see it. More people need to experience how bad the game actually is. Like, you might think I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. To grind, you literally just ollie and press a button. There's no bouncing, there's no momentum, you just press a button. Entertaining, right? Momentum is a joke in this game. You can skate up hills and even staircases with one push on your board. Like, god damn, I wish I could happily skate upstairs like they weren't even there. This game reminds me of an even worse Simpsons skateboarding. Like, even though that game was bad, it still had the bare bones of a skating game. This game, on the other hand, just threw all that out the window and tore itself a new one. By trying to make the game simple, they inevitably made the game a boring slog that no one should suffer through. But, you know what? I haven't even got to the worst part. I haven't even got to the part that inspired me to make this video. No, you are not ready. Like, honestly, this is one of the most offensive things that has ever been in a video game. Just listen.
Here we go! It's showtime, kitty cats! Here's Donald! I don't think I'm the only one who thinks this could be phenomenal. Here we go!
Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought this man was cool? Who thought people would actually enjoy this? Oh my god, it is so annoying. This actually inspired me to do this video. Like, yeah, everything else has been bad, but this takes the icing on the cake. It's so awful, it's so bad, and I hate it so much. I hate his voice, I hate everything he stands for, I hate this stupid game. Okay, I'm calm now. Let's carry on. Okay, so you can play as me. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, so Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pete, and Max. Max? Well, at least this game has Goofy's son. Pete looks like he's gonna break the board, and what the hell is going on with him? Just look. Mickey and Minnie look so bored, and Goofy just looks... Well, I've been playing as Donald this entire time anyway, and that's because, why wouldn't you? I mean, he is objectively the best Disney character. Not that it matters who you pick anyway, besides the characters having different stats that I don't really care about, they hardly speak. They may as well just be bags of sand. Like, this is a Disney game, the biggest appeal is the characters, and they never say more than two things. Also, something else that's been bothering me is that the San Francisco level isn't very Disney-like. I mean, I haven't got past this level, but it just seems so out of place. These characters shouldn't be here, they should be somewhere else, like helping Sora fend off Heartless and tracking down the organization. Look at this. Perfect. Honestly, I don't have anything else to say. This game is just very bad, and call me unfair or whatever, but I couldn't force myself to get past the first level. It's just so unenjoyable. The biggest offender for me is the obnoxious commentator. Like, it's actually offensive. It pains me. It makes my ears bleed. I really, really hate the commentator. Just don't play this game. You've seen everything it has to offer in this video. I'm telling you not to play it so you can spend your time doing something else. This game isn't deserving of your time. Well, with that I can say thanks for watching guys, take care, I'll see you next time with whatever I'll be playing next. Hopefully it is better than this. Bye.